Okay. It's the soul engineer. Let's do this. Soul engineer back again. Дорогие братья и сестры, приветствую вас. I don't even know what I'm saying. Let me try that again. Дорогие братья и сестры, здравствуйте. Спасибо вам за то, что вы снова вернетесь на этом канале. Мы снова встретимся на этом же ролике. Погнали. It's the Soul Engineer back again with another video. I hope you guys are looking after yourself, and I hope I'm speaking some proper words. If you know Russian, please just comment on what I just said below. And I think if you know Russian, you probably need some subtitles, so I'll put them here. And just tell me what you think about them, what you think about what I just said, and how I can fix it. But basically, that's how my pastor greets everyone in church. And not just the pastor, but yeah, the pastor, that's how, no, it's just the pastor, TBH. Everyone is just, здравствуйте, продолжаем сегодняшний урок. Где домашнее задание? And I don't have the homework, and then ставлю 2. Ставлю двойку. And it's just roller coaster. Дорогая преподавательница, прошу вас, можно мне 4, можно мне тройку. And it's just a back and forth of you trying to talk to your teacher in broken Ruski to get them to do man, life of a year one, life of a semester one student. But yeah, I'm told the minute you get to 4th year, 3rd year, it all gets good. Все хорошо происходит, все будет okay. And with those words, let's go тогда. So today we're back on this video discussing what to do after you've done what you need to do to get where you have to be, i.e. what to do to get into uni. That's how it is. That's all it is. That's all I was talking about yesterday, in the previous video. And yeah, now we're back onto bro, now that you're done with your exams, you're just sitting there at your mother's house, eating your mother's food, taking up your mother's air. Bro, you need to get out of your mother's house and do something important with your life. Not just sit there and be an expense, a liability. No, do something important with your life. So what would you probably do? What would I suggest you do? I actually made a video about this when I finished high school myself. Then I made a video about this when I came to Russia also. And I didn't like those videos because the first one felt rushed. The second one was just вообще trash. And I think this one's gonna hit the mark because, that time's a charm. But I also have lots of experience, and someone's making thump noises and it's 11 p.m. Anyways, so yeah, the second one, those videos were trash. Not trash, but I wouldn't want you to watch them. They were so misinformed, probably. So stop being a liability. That's the first thing I'm going to start off by saying. Stop being a whole liability. We just consume palechi and morocco and nama in the house, and you didn't even put in a cent towards doing something in the house. That's one thing I learned. That's the first thing I learned, because at some point that was actually who I was. I'm not saying, hey, I've never been like that. No, bro. I'm talking from my personal experiences. The first thing you need to do when you finish school, especially after you've turned 18, the first thing, in fact, once you turn 18, make a license, bro. Make your license, please. There will never come a better time to make your license, and I don't think you'll ever be as free as then to make your license. So, bro, do yourself a favor, a hard solid of making your license, because because of course the license in and of itself has no big unimaginable significance, but the fact that you can drive around means you're available, one, as a third person behind the wheel, beside your mom and your dad, or at least as a second person beside whoever is responsible in the house, and two, you're able to take up some chores. And like I said, you being able to take up some chores reduces the feeling of people seeing you as a liability, and they actually see you as someone who is putting forth useful labor in the house. To you it may seem nothing, like I'm just gonna get bread in the morning at 6 a.m 7 a.m, I'm just gonna drop off my brother. But to your mom, you've relieved a load and a half from them. Make your license, bro. Make your license. Make your license. Yes, I'm a license holder myself. A driver's license. Gonna keep big and again. I nearly didn't make it, and my mom literally choked me with her words as I go make the license. So I made the license. Go make your license as well. Number 2, get a job if you can. This one's really not for everyone, but get a job if you can, bro. It boosts your CV. I mean, of course it does. Number 2, you actually have work experience, like real life work experience. Now, this obviously depends on the nature of the job you enroll in, but for me, if I was to give my experience during that long holiday I had between high school and university, I had a job. I was a tutor, and it stopped due to me I had to undergo a surgery, and I got off for some time, and then but yeah, I really love that job, to tutor. And the best tutor in place I know, north of Botswana, in Orapa and Letlhakane, they don't also offer tutoring. It's more educational coaching, trying to solve problems that your child has, or you as a child has. I'm thirsty. Drink your water, kids. But yeah, the job came short, but what I learned was it drove me into the future. Number 1, always be on time to work, bro. That's what I learned. Number 2, sometimes you're gonna have to take on some responsibilities that are not really down to your job title, but basically you have to fill in for other people, and that's okay. We're human beings. We're not always going to be doing our own part. The reason are human beings is primarily we have to take care of each other, bro. It's not good for man to be alone. God said this. Paul later on said we should carry one another's burdens. Bro, it doesn't get more clear than this. So yeah, you learn to work as a team, essentially. And for me as a tutor, it taught me to be patient with whoever I'm working with, whoever I'm trying to help. And it taught me to be more clear and concise with my explanations. I had to be more brief when I was explaining some concept. I had to use literal words that are evident in everyday life, and you have to use language that the next person can hear. I wasn't trying to use hey, no. Sometimes, of course, yeah, especially when you're tutoring science, sometimes you have to use scientific terms. But in order for those scientific terms to stick in someone's head, you have to use actual, simple, everyday words. And I learned that. Fortunately, I learned it towards the end of my time there, and I felt sick and stuff. But yeah, so essentially you learn some some good work skills that you'll carry on for a long time. So that's that. And obviously the main one, you get the bag. Here chasing the bag. You make a bit of money, bro. Again, you reduce your chances of being a liability for someone. So be a tutor. Don't be a tutor. What am I saying? I wasn't saying any of that. But what I'm trying to say is look for a job. Sometimes it doesn't even have to be a job. Help your mom sell, especially if your mom is a Herbalife or a Forever Life, or a distributor of health products and all these products, bro. Help her, bro. Like, again, you're being less of a problem. At best, you're being a solution to a problem. Number 3, spend time with friends, bro. Especially the friends you finished high school with, because those are probably the friends you hung out with all your life anyways, or most of your life. Spend time with these folks, bro, because there's gonna come a time when you are The day I say never, but it's gonna come a time where it's gonna be hard to see these people, because even though you're in the same town, even though you are in the same place, it might be hard for you guys to be together, simply because you guys are busy. If someone has work commitments, the guy's not feeling well, or you're just not feeling it, not because you hate your friend or anything, but man, life gets busier and busier as you go, and it just becomes harder to talk to friends. So spend that time cherishing good moments, bro. Like it won't get any, like, live a life you know you won't regret, bro. Take those memories, take those pictures, go traveling, go see people, bro. Like, just do something wholesome with your friends, be a good friend and be good friends to each other. Like, such a time like that won't come again. Number five, learn something creative. Learn a creative skill. Do something you've always wanted to do but you don't have the time to do. Something your mom always said, hey, go tla go jela nako ya skolo, hey, o batla o faila go ne ka re no simolo draw o ira dilo, o ira di popae, o shoota di video, o tharo, o be o cameraman. Yeah, so some stuff my dad told me. But but I'm lying. My dad never said I should stop being creative. My dad actually supported my creativity. He just said don't let it get in the way of your education, which is, I agree with that. Wholesome. That's some wholesome stuff. You have about 6-9 months, some 3, some 2, whatever. It's a long time. So pick a language, pick a skill, something to do. I picked YouTubing. At first I didn't like it because I had a terrible camera, and then I took a risk of getting a new camera. And pick something cool, bro. Pick something you're gonna like you wanted to do. Some people was playing ball. Football is an art to some, and it's good for physical health. So pick something cool you're gonna like. Do something you're never gonna have the time to do in that time. Again, be a wholesome lad, bro. Number 5, exercise. Lots. You have no excuse to not go to the gym. Okay, fine. You have an excuse to not go to the gym, which is you don't have money. But you have no excuse to not be healthy. You have no excuse to not get out of the house, put on your techies, and run. You have no excuse to go to the football field and play ball. You have no excuse to take a 15-30 minute walk. You have no excuse during that time. You'd just be lying. You have no excuse to maintain your health. So do that. And that's one of the times where your body is easiest to acclimatize to these health things, bro. Sis, do that. Just do that. It doesn't get better. Like, bro, man, let me just give you a backstory from me. When I was just after I finished Form 6, my mom sent me a link to a marathon. It's like, hey, this is marathon. I'm like, bet, let's go run this marathon. Bro, like that was probably one of my greatest fitness things that I did during the time I finished, between the time I finished high school and started university. Just do something wholesome with your health. Be a wholesome lad with your health, bro. I think I'm going to put it as my thumbnail. But yeah, do something wholesome with your health. Also, you get to build that rhythm that you're gonna try and make it, important that you continue with that regime, with that vibe, even after you start university. This is number 5. Number 6, spend lots of time with your family. Spend lots of time with your family. Spend lots of time with the people you love, man. Spend lots of time with your family. Build bonds you didn't get to build with your family because you're too busy with school, or you were sent off to boarding school or something. Fix what was broken and get through that part of life. Just spend lots of time with your family, especially you guys who don't know whether you'll be studying abroad or you're gonna be staying home, because once the opportunity to study abroad, who knows when you come back. Might be 1 year, it might be 2 years, it might be 3 years, might be even after you graduate after 5 or 6 years. Just spend lots of time with your family, and I think that's important. Okay, the last thing that I had to mention, and it wouldn't be fair if I don't mention it: seek God to seek the answers to the questions you've had in your life. I'm not even like, bro, I'm telling you from personal experience, that was probably the best thing that I did out of all the things that I just mentioned during my holiday when I was transitioning from high school to university. You're kidding me, bro. God, it's not working. Where is that second? Here, look, man, the sound died this side, so I'm just gonna put this away for now and just get into the gist of it. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Seek God. Look for the answers to these type of problems. Back to what I was saying in terms of like seeking God. It's very important that you understand, especially for Christians out there, you understand why you're doing what you're doing. It's very important for you to read your Bible every day. It has done marvelous things for me. Not the very act of reading the Bible, but the very act of absorbing what's inside of it, the very act of understanding the story of life, the very act of understanding who God is, the very act of seeing the character of God, the character of Jesus Christ, and just the beauty and the wonder it is He has. So it's important, bro. I can't stress that enough. I can't overemphasize it enough. It's important that you seek God, period. Spend that time, read all the Christian books you'd want to read. Unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to read all of them. I'm a poor reader anyways. Something I need to fix. But spend that time and do that. Do just that. And man, take it easy. Just take it easy. Enjoy your holiday. Vibe with it, bro. And do all the things you need to do. If you like this video, like, subscribe. If you didn't like it, let's talk, let's have a conversation. If you want to add something, please add it down below. Especially for those older university students who really know what that transition is like. If there's anything you've experienced and you want to talk about it, man, because, bro, it's important to talk about it. You might be inspiring someone who might be the best version of themselves or change their life around whatever they're up to. So like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, and for now it's the Soul Engineer kicking out.